welcome to today's video. I am so excited to be doing a pregnancy update in this video today. I am actually in the baby's room, so the crib is right over here on this side and the dresser is right here, and then this is his bassinet. This will eventually go in our room, but I just thought it made such a cute background, so I thought I would put it up for this video. But yeah, so today I am just going to be going over a couple of things of my pregnancy so far. I'm going to talk a little bit about the first trimester and the second trimester. We're almost out of the second trimester. I am going to be 26 weeks tomorrow, so when you guys see this video. I'm going to talk about some upcoming doctor's appointments that we have, and then I'm also going to show you guys some baby clothes. And then this is the first time I'm going to do this, but I'm going to show you guys my bump. I haven't really done this on YouTube yet so far. I've taken like weekly pictures on Instagram. So if you want to go check those out, you can follow me on Instagram. I've saved them in a highlight, but I'll actually be showing you guys today so you can kind of see my belly and what it's been looking like. And then I'm just going to kind of talk about like my symptoms and things that I've been having, new things that went away, which I'm so thankful that they did, and all that fun kind of stuff. So I actually really want to start with these clothes because they're like adorable. So let me just show you guys these clothes. So these are a couple of things that we got at Old Navy when we went shopping last weekend. We had a coupon there. So I'm just going to show you guys a couple of these things. I'll tell you the sizes that we got. We honestly haven't been buying that many clothes. We'll occasionally get clothes when we go out to like Kohl's or when we go to Old Navy or Target. The first thing we got is we got two different little jammy sets here. So this first one is 6 to 9 months. So this is the size that's the size we got. Super cute. Let me hold it a little closer so you can see the little tiny stripes. And then it's got the little hand mitten cover thing. So you just flip that over. So it has like little mittens on it. And then we also got this exact same one, but in blue. And we got this one in size 0 to 3 months. So there's a little tiny blue one, and it has the same little mitts on it, same stripey, and they're really soft. And I already took the tags off of everything. I've been trying to like take the tags off so that when I go to wash everything, it'll be easier. But I think that they were on sale, and I want to say that they were like maybe $5. Maybe $8, I can't remember, because I already took the tags off, but they were a very good price for these little jammies. So, and then we got two things. These are our first things that we've like actually hung in the closet, so that's pretty exciting. Taylor picked one out and I picked the other out. So this first one is, and they are on the wrong sized hangers, so don't look at the hanger, but this one is 3 to 6 months. Some little green overalls. They're very soft. They're very thin. They're not like lined on the inside, so it'll probably be like a early fall outfit with maybe like a long sleeve onesie. But so cute. I'm so excited about this one. And the one that Taylor picked out, this one is 6 to 12 months. It's so cute. It has little snaps on the bottom here. And then just look at the little detail on that cute top. I just think this one's so cute. So we've actually decided to hang these two since they're like a little bit nicer. And then this one he will probably wear depending on how big he is, but through like next winter and part of the fall. So very cute. I'm super excited about that. As far as other clothes we've mainly gotten onesies and jammies, but we have gotten a couple pairs of jeans or like sweatpants. And most of our stuff we've been getting at Kohl's. I'm not sure if your guys' Kohl's has this, but you can do an Amazon return. So if we get something from Amazon, we'll take it back to Kohl's and they'll give us a 25% off coupon. And we'll use that day when we're in the store and get baby clothes. And they have great deals. We can usually get a couple of good onesies or like a onesie set. We've gotten quite a few sport onesie sets. So we'll get that at Kohl's, and that's super cute, super cute stuff. They have great stuff. All right, so as far as like a nursery update for you guys, so we're kind of at a little bit of a standstill. We did get a mattress for the crib, and we also got like a crib skirt and a mattress protector, and then also a sheet for the mattress. We just went with white for now, and then we've registered for a couple of other things. So the nursery is about half done, I would say, right now. The rest that we need to do is we'll be getting our glider soon, hopefully at the beginning of January, maybe middle of January. And it'll actually kind of go like right here-ish, kind of behind me. and we may have to scoot the crib down a little bit and move the rug around. So we haven't hung anything on the walls yet because we want to make sure that everything is in a good place with the glider, because the glider is pretty big. So we want to make sure there's room for that. And then over on this wall, which you guys can't see, I apologize, but we got a circle mirror and it has a black rim around it. And that will go up on the left-hand side next to our changing table whenever we get that, or not our changing table, but our little changing station. Like we're just getting like a little pad thing for the changing. And then we'll have 2 shelves next to that. So we ordered shelves from Amazon. They are pretty heavy, so I'm not sure what we're deciding on that. And they're a little bit darker than the crib. So we may want to return those. And as soon as everything's done, I'll link everything below in our nursery tour. We ordered a mirror, but it was kind of rubbery on the outside instead of metal. So we want to get that one switched out, but it will go up here and then we'll do some decorations. So for decorations, we want to do 3 pictures of baby animals above the crib in like wooden looking frames that will match kind of the crib style that we have. But yeah, so that's what we're doing for decorations. And then we'll kind of see, we have a couple of other blank spots on the wall. So if we see anything else that we want to hang up, we'll go ahead and do that. And then also I will throw this in here too. And I will timestamp all of this so you guys can just go down and click it if you'd like. As far as a name update, so we do have a couple of names that we're liking. I think we have 2 that we're deciding between. We are going to wait to announce until he's born because we want to see him and want to know what he looks like before we decide a name for him. But we have 2 names and we have one that we're pretty sure on, but we're still trying to just like see if we like it and kind of wait on that. But that's a little name update for you guys. And then if for some reason we do pick the name before, we'll let you know the first letter of the name. If we do end up picking before. I don't think we will. I really want to see him before we decide, because you can get a good idea with the ultrasound, but not like a super great idea. So anyways, that's a little name update for you guys. And then I'm just going to talk a little bit about my appointments that I've had so far. So we just recently had a doctor's appointment. Taylor was not able to come with me to that one, and I was very sad about that. So please wear your masks and make sure you guys are doing everything you can to social distance and wash your hands and be safe. I'm not going to talk a lot about the pandemic or anything, but please, because we want him to be able to come to the appointment. So he did miss an ultrasound. We had an additional ultrasound this time. They wanted to get a better look at the baby's spine and just make sure everything was growing properly and make sure everything looked good. They could see it before in the first ultrasound at 20 weeks, but not great. So at 24 weeks, we had that appointment, and I will put an ultrasound picture up here on the screen so you guys can see what he looked like. He's looking so chubby. He looks totally different. So here's the 2 ultrasound photos so you guys can see the difference. This one's from 20 weeks, and then this other one is from the 24 weeks. So he's already looking chubbier, which is so good. And he's actually measuring a little bit bigger than what my app was telling me for 24 weeks. And so that was really fun to see, like him getting kind of chunky and being a little bit of a bigger baby. He was measuring 1 pound and 9 ounces. And he was looking great. Like his brain was looking good, his heart was looking good, everything looked good on him. When I met with my doctor right after the ultrasound, we planned another appointment 4 weeks from then. So this will be at the end of December. I'll go in after Christmas and I will do my glucose test and I will get my DTaP or my Tdap shot, whichever one it is. But I will do both of those at my next appointment. So I'll get my blood drawn, and I will vlog, and I will do my best to show you guys how my glucose appointment goes and everything. I won't be able to vlog in the doctor's office, but I'll show you the drink I got. I did get my drink. It's the orange flavor. So I'm pretty excited for that, to get that out of the way and kind of have a couple of answers on that. But yeah, so once we get to about Christmas time, I'll be in my 3rd trimester. So I'm very excited about that. We're getting so close. And I was telling Taylor yesterday, so Taylor, when he was born, he was 4 weeks early. When I was born, I was 2 weeks early. My mom really thinks that baby boy is gonna come early. I have no idea. I really couldn't even tell you, but she thinks that he's gonna come early. So I was telling Taylor, I was like, if our baby came 4 weeks early, like you were, we are 10 weeks away from having a baby in our arms. And he's like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. So anyways, that's really exciting. And then as far as just like an overall pregnancy update, like as far as some of the symptoms I've been having, things that I had in the first trimester compared to now, I'm gonna talk about all that stuff now. I'm really excited. So in my first trimester, I was really good up until about 6 weeks. And then I started to get really nauseous and sick, and I was throwing up a lot, and I was very tired. I would take like naps on my lunch break at work so that I was not not so tired. Now, as far as nausea, I'm feeling a lot better. There are a couple of foods that will still make me kind of nauseous, like if I have oatmeal or eggnog, and I don't know why that's the two most random things ever. I don't know why it's those things, but I'll feel just like a little bit nauseous after, and usually if I have a couple sips of Sprite, I am good and I don't throw up or anything anymore, so that is really good. I've still been able to sleep. I did get a pregnancy pillow, which if you didn't see that video, I will link that video up above so you guys can see that. I still have been using that. It's been very helpful. I still will occasionally wake up on my back, and so I'm trying to figure out how to not do that. So my pregnancy pillow comes up like this. I'll kind of wake up like in the middle of my pregnancy pillow on my back. So I need to figure that out. I'm still having acid reflux, which I don't know if I said that in any of my other videos as far as an update, but I'm eating Rolaids. I like those better than Tums, so if you don't like Tums, try Rolaids. They're very good. They are like instant, which I really like, so I have a bunch of them in all the cars and like in all the places. I have some right by my bed in case I need them, so I've been taking those. And I usually have to take like maybe 3 a day at the most, and it does kind of fluctuate depending on if I ate a lot or if I haven't eaten in a while. So if I haven't eaten in a while, sometimes I'll get the acid reflux, and then if I eat really close to bed, I do get it. So I'm trying not to eat close to bed, and I usually take one at night right before bed, and that seems to help a lot. I'm trying to think about some of the symptoms that I have. I did not make any notes for this video, so I apologize. Oh yes, stretch marks. I'll talk a little bit about stretch marks. So I haven't had too many stretch marks so far. I do make my own body scrub, and I have a video on that, so I will link that so you guys can watch that video as well. It's just like a homemade sugar scrub with essential oils and olive oil, so very natural. I make I make 2 little jars at a time, and it's about a cup of sugar total, so half a cup in each, and it does last me quite a while, and that has been seeming to help. I've been using that on like my belly and my chest and my legs for a while now. I did have stretch marks on my legs and kind of my butt previously before I got pregnant, so a couple of those have gotten a little bit worse, but so far my belly has been okay. So I think the scrub has helped a lot. So if you guys are interested in that, check out that video and try that scrub. And then I haven't gotten any varicose veins yet, but I do have a couple of interesting veins on one side of my leg, on my left calf, but not on my right calf. So I don't know if they're varicose veins or if they're just stretch marks. And I know depending on which side you sleep on, sometimes your baby can lay more on your different arteries and veins and things. So that can affect varicose veins. So if you're interested in that, do your own research. I'm not claiming that I know everything here, but that's just something interesting I've learned. This has been something kind of interesting that I've noticed so far. I'll actually put a picture right here because I took a picture the other day. When I was outside, I had my hands on my knees and I was kind of like leaning forward, and the way my blood was like pooling in my hand made me look like I had like intense veins, like guy veins almost. And so I'll throw a picture up there, but I have noticed like the additional blood in my body, like affecting my veins. Like my veins are out there for everybody to see. Like, I mean, you can, and I'm kind of a veiny person to begin with, so you can like kind of see, but when the vein starts to, or when the blood starts to pool up in the veins, it's like crazy. So that's been kind of an interesting symptom that I've had so far. So I have been tracking my weight, and I will talk a little bit more about this as well in postpartum too, so you guys can be updated on this. So before I got married, when I got married very young, if you're not aware, so before I got married, I was like a very petite, small person. I was very low in body weight. After I got married and I was kind of like in that freshman 15 phase, I put on a little bit more weight, which I think was actually good for my body and my self-esteem. I felt more confident with the way that I was looking. And so starting out pre-pregnancy, I was about 120 pounds. And so far I've gained, okay, I hope my camera angle didn't change too much. I had to check my weight. So my pre-pregnancy weight, I was about 123 pounds. And now I weighed myself last week. So I haven't weighed myself this week. I weigh myself about once a week because I don't want to obsess over it, but I just kind of want to track it and make sure that I'm gaining weight properly. So now I'm weighing about 137. And so just like comparatively, I've gained about 14-15 pounds so far in my pregnancy, which my doctor hasn't had any concerns about. He's been totally fine with it. I am kind of a smaller person. I am still tall, so that kind of depends on like where your body weight goes. But yeah, so that's been good so far. My weight gain hasn't been crazy yet. And I know I'm just barely at the beginning stages of when people generally start to put on a lot more weight so that their baby has a lot of fat. And so I know that this is still going to change, and I'll keep you guys updated on my experience, like my weight change experience. I'm not too worried about sharing any of this with you guys, as long as you guys are aware that you don't need to compare to me. I'm just sharing this so you guys have information, but don't compare to me because everybody's situation is totally different. I've found that one thing that I've done so far is I've kind of been comparing my bump to other people's, like to make sure that my baby's growing, but everybody's bodies are so different and they carry so differently. Like a lot of times I feel my baby really low, like in my hips when he's moving around, and my placenta's in the front, which I know sometimes can affect where the baby hangs out. And in his ultrasound, he was way smushed up against the placenta. So I think he's using all the space that he does have in there. And I know that my belly's just going to get bigger from here, but it's kind of been an interesting experience to watch my body grow and kind of see how that feels being someone who is very thin and petite for most of my life. It's been a very interesting experience. So definitely take everything that I say with a grain of salt. Your experience is your own, and you should be proud of your own experience. And that's something I'm still learning. I'm just barely learning this now. But yeah. Oh, also talking about my belly a little bit. So I have been able to feel baby move. He moves all the time, especially at night when we're hanging out on the couch watching TV. He moves a ton then. And he usually moves around lunchtime as well. He's kind of awake then. Taylor has been able to feel him move on the outside of my belly, which is really cool. And then the other night we were at my parents' house, and just like the way I was sitting, I was like leaning up against the couch. Like I had my mom put her hand like on the side of my belly, and she could feel baby kicking on the outside. My mom, dad, and brother were all able to feel him move too, which was really cool for me to be able to experience that. In my family, I'm the oldest. And then I also have a small extended family as well, so I'm kind of the first out of all of my cousins to have a baby as well. So it's been really exciting experience to go through this with my family and have them be updated. And that's also another reason I'm making these videos, is so that everyone can be updated and watch my videos and have all the information about baby as he's growing, because it's kind of hard to share these things, and it's hard to remember because it doesn't really change day to day. It changes quite a bit week to week, and month to month is very different, but the day to day is like the same. Like I feel like occasionally my belly will look bigger. Like 2 days ago my belly was feeling really big, and today it's feeling kind of small. So, and then also my belly button. So I kind of have always had like a flat belly button, not really an innie or an outie, but more inward, but very flat. Like the belly button itself, not my stomach. And so my belly button actually started to like stick out around like 14 weeks because my belly was just kind of already out there. And so my belly button's been out. So when I show you guys my belly, you'll be able to see my belly button is very out there already. I feel like I have so many things to say, but like nothing immediately written down. So I have like no idea what I'm saying. I hope this video is in order, and like, I hope this video is watchable. Oh yeah, let me talk a little bit about food. So as far as food, I haven't had any huge cravings so far. There in the beginning a little bit of my second trimester, mint was really good. So I was eating like mint yogurt, or I was wanting mint ice cream or mint candies. That's kind of faded a little bit. Chocolate has been pretty solid. Like I pretty much always want chocolate. French fries and fast food have been like so good the entire time. Like vegetables, not so much. And like at-home foods are good, but I mean, there is nothing like a good hamburger. And then the other thing that I have really been eating consistently the whole time is like different types of cheeses, mainly just like the Tillamook orange square cheeses. Those have been so good, and I've eaten those pretty much the entire time. But other than that, I haven't actually had any like real cravings. And when it comes to dinner time, I've had more, I would say, food aversions. So like we'll be like, okay, we have this planned for dinner, and I'll be like, yeah, I do not want that. or we'll go out and eat, and Taylor will be like, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? Right? And I don't want any of them. None of them sound good. So I just let him pick, and then I order something at the place, and then usually it's good. Like, I haven't had any problems with actually eating the food. It's just picking the food. Nothing sounds good. So that's been kind of interesting. Okay, gosh, you know, I think I've pretty much covered everything. I'm sure I've missed a couple of things, considering that this is like a 1 through 26 week look. Which I probably should have been doing this a little bit more. So I'll try and put these out a little bit more so you guys can have bump dates throughout. I do want to show you guys my belly before I end this video. So let me just go ahead and get up and show you my belly. Also, first I want to say I am in sweats, but I have my cute shirt on. I'm going to go put jeans on before we leave the house, but I'm just in my sweats and they're covered in dog hair, so enjoy. So here's my bump with my shirt on. All out there for you guys to see. So you can see my belly button's kind of already out there. And I haven't actually eaten that much today, so this is like pre-food belly. But I am starting to get a little bit more out here on the sides too. I'm starting to feel like he's growing this way as well as this way. But yeah, that's my 26-week bump. Okay, anyways, so that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is probably a long and sporadic update about baby and pregnancy so far, but I really enjoyed filming this. I love to share all of my experience with you guys so far. It's been so fun. So I will continue to do this where we still have a little bit more to go for baby to come. A couple more things to do in the nursery, so stay tuned for more fun videos. I have a couple of other updates coming up, and I have my second trimester must-haves video coming up as well, so stay tuned for that. And then we'll also be vlogging a little bit more for the month of December for Christmas and preparing for some of those things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below and tell me what you guys are up to, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.